Hi, I'm Shelley Emma with the Big Life Project, and today I'm talking about going beyond daily prioritization of tasks to rotating goals, because the technique is working really well to help me keep on track. We have to accomplish our goals while keeping lots of balls in the air, which is hard with the distractions of greener pastures over there and bright shiny objects over here and squirrel! Where was I? Right. Rotating goals. Here's how I got there. Early on, I learned that daily task prioritization meant I got more done with less stress, which is great. But it didn't get me all the way to the big picture. For that, I need a bigger and better tool. And by bigger, I really mean simpler. Not more, not everything, not all at once. Just the most important things right now. And let the rest go. But I don't want to let the rest go. As excited as I am about rebuilding my strength and decluttering my home, those are great goals, but that's not all I want to do. My other projects are clamoring for my attention. And because I want to do them, their clamor is very bright and shiny and distracting. When one of these darlings scratched at my door, I used to say, well, okay, I'll play with you, but just for today. Then pretty soon, scratch, 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 and another project came in, and before I knew it, I had dibs and dabs of lots of things going, but nothing got done. And not making progress on any of my projects smothered my passion for all of them. This is where rotating goals comes in. Now, when an intriguing project that could turn my head for months scratches at my door, I say, you'll get your turn. This is not just wishful someday thinking or denial. If I said, come on in, I'm sure I can fit you in with everything else, now that would be self-delusion. Instead, rotating goals gives me a realistic plan that feels much better. For example, busy season for my day job goes through April every year. So, in May, I get to slot in a new priority, but not until May. Simple, right? But it really does reduce distraction and stress to have the decision nice and clear up front. Okay, decluttering, major goal of mine this year. That goes through April. Remodeling has to end by August or I'll be insane. Yeah, therefore, remodeling ends in August. So, September, I can slot in a new priority. Now, rebuilding my strength really is an all-year affair, but in November or December, I get to take a trip to do a scramble as my reward. So, each priority has its reward. Each priority has its turn. And when it has center stage, it gets my intense focus and effort. By the time I'm tired of it, it's time to move on to the next priority. This is a lot more fun, and it keeps my creativity and interest fresh. And I really do get a lot more done. It's also comforting that I can focus on something without making a lifetime commitment. You know, that I can and will shift my focus later. It's a good thing to know. It feels like the opposite of being hemmed in, the opposite of being stuck. It feels like freedom within discipline. Now, speaking of discipline, don't get the idea I'm spending every minute on my top goals. Pfft, that's not how life works. I set aside time for play and people and for investigating those intriguing projects that I might put in the priority list later. And life throws curveballs, which you just gotta juggle as best you can. But the majority of my time I reserve for my top priority activities. And that makes rotating goals a good system for me because it takes into account my strengths, like obsessive focus, and my weaknesses, like overcommitting. And it works over time to really make more room in my life for things that I value and enjoy. So, rotating goals is what's working for me. What's working for you? How do you handle your many goals and priorities and potentials and desires? Let me know. Grow your heart. Live big.